How are we doing? I'm going live on my phone. This is for the Logopolis watch along, and I'm going to make a makeshift tripod stand. All right. So what happened there was basically my laptop kept dying, which is very nerve-wracking. I've got a lot of stuff on there. Hello to Lewis and Shay. Welcome. This is the new stream. Hold on. You'll have to tell me how it's doing. If you can hear me all right. Just getting a message that says rotate device. How's this? Okay, good to see you all. I don't know where you all are in Logopolis, but I'm sideways now. Okay. How about this? There we go. Next. Tech. It's always interesting. It's fine. Aha, okay. It's funny, I've never done this before on my phone. It's just telling me to rotate the device. You fixed it, then unfixed it. It's just weird because when I turn my phone the way that I think is correct, it tells me. Oh. That's the other camera. There we go. Okay. We'll put it this way, and I'll read your chat sideways. All right. Yeah, so my laptop keeps crashing, which is very worrisome. I have to think that it's something to do with the streaming platform that I use. Let's put that on live chat. And something to do with my laptop, which is worrisome. But yeah, I guess I can read along with the target novelization. We'll see. Loving the square look. Not gonna lie. Am I in like classic Doctor Who ratio now? Is that what's going on? Good point. There will not be, sadly, a live stream next Saturday because it's sort of virtual Big Finish Day. And they've got all sorts of fun live streams and guests and interviews and I think excerpts from their audios. So that whole thing will be going on. And so I'll probably either be, I'll hope to be listening to all of that and supporting them. Could you do caves on Monday? Probably not. But we'll see. Oh, nice. Week after next, then yes. Yes. Week after next is normal. Your normally scheduled live stream. Although, if I can't figure out what's going on with my laptop, we'll have to make do with this phone. I don't know. How is the streaming quality? My laptop gets to be plugged in to the Wi-Fi, but my phone's just going off of the wireless. Are you watching the Doctor Who San Diego Comic-Con panel today? It sounds awesome. That's right, that is going on today. Comic-Con starts at 10 p.m. tonight. Oh, okay, so 5 p.m. here. I might watch the replay because I'll be having supper. 10 p.m., I believe, Lewis, is the answer. Yeah, so I hope you're enjoying Logopolis. There's something about the way the Doctor interacts with Adric that's refreshing. In that Adric is a guy, so that's always a unique Doctor companion relationship in the classic series. Um, but Adric being so good at math and like that puts him closer to the Doctor's level of just intellect and stuff. So I feel like they had this sort of mutual respect or knew where each other's strengths were, and unfortunately that sort of gets sidelined with the Fifth Doctor, and the Fifth Doctor sort of it feels like they're at odds and they have more competition. R.I.P. Aunt Vanessa, in Phillips says. Sad face. Oh yes, yeah. That's poor Aunt Vanessa. We'll remember her. I love how moody 4 is in the story. Yes, yes, very moody, which is emulated so well on the back of the season 18 artwork, which I can't show you because that's holding up. It's propping up my phone. Apparently, it is all for the Time Lord Victorious, and hopefully we will get some updates on the Revolution of the Daleks. Yeah, there's a vinyl for Time Lord Victorious, and there's what was recently announced? Oh, a figurine set for Time Lord Victorious, as well as 4 audios and 2 books, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, so that's exciting. I mean, anything that I can like. I don't know if I'd collect the vinyl. Those things are expensive, and I have no way to listen to them. But they do look beautiful. But the books, the audios, I fully intend to collect those. I probably won't be able to get the figurine because again, I don't generally collect those, even though there are definitely areas of Doctor Who where it's like I don't collect it yet, and it's not because I wouldn't want to collect it. It's because I know that I wouldn't want to stop collecting it, and that's so I'm holding off on that. Sort of like Pop Funkos and stuff, because I'm gonna want every single one. I'm probably just gonna read the comic in Doctor Who magazine. Oh yeah, yeah, that's fair. New Doctor Who, a new issue of Doctor Who magazine came out Thursday. That's exciting. I've got the digital subscription, and so I've gotten 3 issues because I wanted to help support Doctor Who magazine. This is a tough time to be running a magazine, and a lot have had to, pause production or shut down. So, I hope to get the Time Lord Victorious books for Christmas. Yes. It's funny because the first Time Lord Victorious book comes out in October, so that'll be in time for my birthday, and so that'll be a birthday present, and then the second one comes out in time for Christmas or around Christmas, so that'll be a Christmas present. But anyway, I wanted to support Doctor Who magazine, but I wasn't able to go for like an in print subscription because of the expense, but also I don't trust the postal service to deliver them undamaged. So I went with the download, and I'm loving it. I love Doctor Who magazine. Like to have something that treats Doctor Who just so seriously and with such just clear passion, and it's so cool because so often you can unironically devoted to it is just so encouraging. Oh yeah, now you can see the action. Oh, left is right and right is left. The action figures on top of my shelf there. That's for the first set. Did Alex redecorate? Love the furniture. Maybe something is different, but I can't quite put my finger on it. The DVDs are currently all messed up. I feel like they're never in order when I live stream. But hey, I might get a download. What provider do you use? I use Pocket Mags. Pocket Mags is what I did. And I like their app and stuff. It's really cool. I'm excited to see how this ends. But sad it's going to end, Boba. I know. Here's what you... Alex said... Time... Oh, Edge of Time. Then I played it for the first time. And I screamed so loudly my Oh no, I'm scared your mom. When did you think the next Blu-ray box set will be announced? I think this August. I hope so, Who's Books. The sooner the better. Honestly, I hope they announce a new box set at Comic-Con. Ooh. Oh, that would be great, actually. That would be cool. That would be awesome. What season is next? I mean, I'll be excited about any season, but which one? For the Fifth Doctor, I want season 20 because not because I don't want stuff like Resurrection or Caves or Frontios, but because I think they're just going to save that, sort of best for last. So, and I'm excited for the Five Doctors, which I hope they'd include on season 20. Lewis is hoping for season 11. That's a good season too. I hope that they update the Invasion of the Dinosaurs effects. I think that would be really cool. Normally, I check the time on my phone. Okay, we might give this mobile thing till 3. I have to turn my head sideways to read your chat because it's coming in sideways. 16 days till the Series 6 Steelbook. Seriously? Oh, that's amazing. Only 16 days. I want season 12 with new robot features, but then it says, oh, I wouldn't mind a third re-release so more people could have it. Or season 7, Lewis says. Yeah, some Pertwee would be nice. Any season with Pertwee would be great. I think the one I would look forward to least would be season 8, but I'd still love it. So yeah, I feel like I'm watching a VHS because Alex's laptop keeps dying, shall we say. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad that you guys are able to watch it. I think it's kind of hilarious that have all these ways to watch it, but none of them work currently. Season 20, but I'm hoping for Hartnell. We need a Hartnell and Troughton. That is so true, and that would be so cool. I was just trying to think if they would split it up into volumes, which I think would be so epic. Like season 1, part 1, season 1, part 2, because that means that you could put out season 1, part 2. There's no missing episodes in that. And maybe even do a season 2, part 2 with the Crusade. No, you'd have Planet, Dalek Invasion, Rescue the Romans, the Web Planet. That would be 5 discs, plus a bonus disc. That gets you up to 6. So that's 6 discs already. And so you could put that out and then wait for the Crusade to be animated for season 2, part 2. You could also, season 3, obviously, everything needs to be animated, basically. Hello there, I'm Ultimate Alex Film, just changed my name. Okay, cool, Telly1. Well, I know that you have a great name, such as Alex, so that's okay. Now that we know that, you can be Telly1 as well. We'll always remember you as Ultimate Alex. Well, they just used stock footage from Fury from the Deep in the Web of Fear. Oh, from War Games. I was like, when did that happen in Logopolis? What version of Logopolis are you watching? The one that looks like the War Games. But likewise, I mean, I'm trying to think of the splitting it in half. I mean, you could do season 6 part 1, and that wouldn't have anything missing. You wouldn't need to do anything about the Space Pirates. Season 5 part 1, could that work? Hey Gary, the one and the only. Hello there. Stopping by to say hi. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Again, 2 weeks in a row, we have Gary to thank for that incredible Faceless One Steelbook. So much fun to do a breakdown of that beautiful set. I was so excited. How come you're sitting on your wall? I am. It's a different angle because I'm on my phone. Because my laptop keeps dying on me, and that's a little bit worrisome. But we're making it work. We are making it work. I'm currently balancing my phone on the Season 18 Blu-ray, which I think is hilarious. I'll be interested to see how the quality and sound comes out of this, because I've never live streamed before on my phone. Because yeah, I mean, we've had 8-disc sets before, but when you have seasons in the 60s that have 8 stories, then you've got to have 9 for another bonus disc. It's a lot. Oh, I never got that. Tremus. Oh, that is an anagram. Wow. That's so cool. Man, I tell you, they were not subtle with the master's aliases. Did you try on your computer reversing the polarity of the neutron flow? No, but I bet that would fix it right up. It's amazing how few times he actually says that fully. He's often just reversing the polarity. Oh. Yes. And then, yeah, there are some very not subtle master aliases. I still have this printout of the Season 26 one. It's going to be used in an upcoming video, but yeah, I've got an eye on a listing. It's just I got to save up, and I've seen a Facebook Marketplace listing that I think I could get shipped to me for $35 total, which is what I'm kind of willing to spend at this point. But yeah, I was thinking about it. If you do half seasons, so Season 5, and they're doing great stuff with Season 4. I just feel like they could imagine it. No, I can't. Aidenville. That doesn't sound like a realistic name. Love the print. Oh yeah, thanks. Do you mean this shirt? Because it's a great shirt. I love it. Which one are getting UK or US? What, for the Series 6 Steelbook? Would be UK. The Faceless one's another 73 days. Uh-oh, it's to the Trial of Time Lord, but way better. Boba Tenant says, oh, that's actually, yeah, that's a good point. Ouch. Wow. Troughton did Trial of the Time Lord, but better. Ouch. Wow. No, the Season 26. Oh, that's, yeah, this the one I printed out is the US Blu-ray. It's a piece of paper, but this is what the US set would look like. And apparently it's a thick set like this, not a skinny set. You have the best Season 26 voice set, Alex. Hello, John. Good point, Boba. It's welcome. John Fisher's in the chat. You can go widescreen if you press full screen. What? Really? You can go widescreen if you press full screen. Wave. Okay. It's telling me to rotate device, and then I put it like this, and it's like, okay, you're fine. What is that? What does that do? Ooh, effects. That just controls the chat. I'm not seeing any full screen. Alex, will you be getting the US and UK versions of Season 14 and 26? Hopefully. I need to track them down. Oh no, I meant everyone in the chat can do that. Okay, well I'll go back to just the normal sideways. Okay. Ugh. There are all sorts of buttons that can be pressed, but I don't want to do that. All right, yeah, I mean, I hope to track those down. and you know, because I don't have the season 26 Blu-ray at all in any form. But like I said, I found a Facebook Marketplace listing. Um, but ooh, my face is split in half as a glitch on your screen. Yikes. Well, see, the thing about classic regeneration stories is often compared to new series ones, they don't build up the emotion, and you sort of have to bring that to the table yourself, which is sort of a downside. But with the new series ones, it can often get a little bit too drawn out, and like Peter Capaldi's speeches are amazing, but his regeneration took a long time. On Monday, I'm hoping to get the new B&M sets due to the fact that you can't check stock or reserve items. It's a bit worrying. I know that always seems like such a stressful... Like, everybody's so excited about the B&M sets, but the day it comes out, everybody's running around like chickens with their heads cut off, and it just seems like such stress. So I hope that you can track it down. I cannot keep wishing the music... I cannot... You're enjoying the music. That's awesome. It's I love that in part 4 when it's the camera's panning down from the tower and there's just like this, you know, this music, these sort of chimes that are descending chromatically, and it's so like it's connected to where the story is. I get so stressed every year with the B&M sets in villages. I don't blame you. Boba has got a new favorite regeneration story, I think. Alex, hopefully one day you can get the new series Steelbooks, whose book says, yeah, those things are beautiful, beautiful. Well, I was surprised with how light the UK Faceless One Steelbook is. It's a lot lighter than what I was expecting. It's lighter than the Series 4 tin or Steelbook that we have, the only one that we have in the US. When you said your DVDs are in the wrong order, I looked and they are, and it's triggering me. Yes, they are. Well, what I was trying to do is they're in a particular order. I don't often just mess up my DVDs, although some of them may be at this point. But what I was doing was trying to see what DVDs are left once you take out the ones that are replaced on Blu-ray, and once you take out the ones that are normal editions, to see basically how small does the collection get. So yeah, that's what I was looking at. That's why they're all weird and out of order. I still have an unboxing to film for this lovely package that has a Japanese Doctor Who new series set inside. So that's very exciting. It's supposedly got a coffee stain on the front, which may be why I was the only bidder, and maybe why I got it for like less than $20. But I'm still excited about it. I didn't even know such a thing existed. But yeah, it does, and I'm very excited. I demand to see whoever is in charge of this ship. Who is what? Oh, is that? What are you looking for in now for Doctor Who? As far as... Okay, Boba, enjoy that goodbye scene. As far as what I'm looking to collect next, my main priority is the Season 26 box set. Like I said, I got that Facebook Marketplace seller that listing, and I'm hoping doesn't go away by the time I get the $35 for it. Yeah, so that's next, and then obviously saving up for the Season 14 US sets. The sort of Blu-rays is where it's at right now. So Lewis likes Logopolis and Men Caves. I think the War Games is probably my favorite classic series regeneration story, although I love Logopolis. That's definitely top 3. Logopolis, War Games. I don't know. There's 10th Planet. There's Planet of Spiders. There's caves. Some of them, then probably caves. Could you give us a sneak preview of the Doctor Who Japanese DVD? I can't. You're gonna have to see it in the video, I'm afraid. But yeah, because I'd have to open it, and I'm gonna save that for the unboxing video. Honestly, the DVDs are so last. Honestly, DVDs are so last fall. Yes. Well, there are no DVDs coming out in the U.S. For until October, until fall. The DVDs will be this fall for the Vegas ones. But I mean, obviously, there's always stuff coming out that's like, oh, I want that, and I want that, and I want that. Looking through Doctor Who magazine, it's like normally the most frustrating part about magazines are the ads, where it's not about the content of the magazine. It's just like, okay, let's skip through this. But with Doctor Who magazine, it's just ads for more Doctor Who stuff. And it's like, I want that, and I want that, and I want that, and I never knew I wanted that, but I've seen it now, and I want it. I think the Time Lords in this come back in Daily Sun. It's definitely one guy there who's in multiple Doctor Who stories. He was in The Mind Robber, Diddley. His name escapes me at the moment. Bernard Horsfall, that's it. It came to me. The Master's TARDIS was a treat. Yes. It was fun seeing the story in theaters. Would recommend. I saw the Marco Polo vinyl recently. I love it, but the price, I know. Oh, that vinyl looks beautiful. Beautiful. And, but yeah, vinyl prices are so expensive. I mean, that's the thing. So much for Doctor Who is expensive. It's like everything's limited. All right, we'll go on a little rant for a second. Oh, Boba, they're saying goodbye. I hope you have some tissues nearby. I'll go on a little rant about the limited edition Blu-ray box sets. I don't get why they make them limited edition, because here's the thing. I get that it, like, a limited edition, if you need to like drive sales, I get that, like, you know, it makes it seem like a limited commodity. It gets people to buy it. But so many Doctor Who fans would have bought these sets. Like, there are other selling points in the new bonus features, the updated CGI effects, the fact that it's, you know, a Blu-ray, you know, better quality, and there's already so much. Like, you didn't need to sell it by making it limited edition. Like, plenty of people would have wanted to be in it. And for me, it's not about giving collectors something that's worth the investment and that will, you know, because it's like, for me, most collectors, at least in my mind, you collect items, but you don't collect them so that you can just sell them again later. I mean, that's what, for a higher price. Like, that's, you know, like, we don't like it when people do that just immediately, but I don't get it. And like, some people are like, but like, if they were to release more of this limited edition set, then the ridiculous price that I paid for this Blu-ray set would be a waste. And I'm like, you've already spent that money. It's not, unless if you don't plan to sell your stuff again, then I don't see why you would be frustrated by more things coming up, because you've already spent that money. And if you're not planning to spend it, if you're not ever planning to sell it again, then that money's gone. So anyway, I just think that the main point of having a Blu-ray sets is to increase and is to make it easier for people to collect and watch and get into Doctor Who, because it's a miracle that anybody's collecting Doctor Who on DVD, because you're asking people to have 160 DVDs at, you know, £8 each or $10, and it's like, that's an investment of I mean, not even $10 in the U.S. It's $15 to $20. So you're looking at thousands of dollars to just have access to Doctor Who. So it's frustrating to me, because especially, and I'm glad in the U.S. that these sets are mostly still available, and they're definitely not limited edition, because in the U.S. it's like $20 per disc per DVD gets you up to, you know, if it's 8 stories like this is, that's $160 versus 50 or 60. So yeah, it just bugs me that like the sets are limited because you're only then really selling them to collectors who probably already have them on DVD. I mean, some people are getting episodes that they never got on DVD on Blu-ray, and that's exciting. But like to me, the goal of these sets should be to get more people into Doctor Who by making Doctor Who more like available to more people. So that's what bugs me about limited edition stuff is you're essentially just selling to the same people who are going to be collecting every, almost every limited edition item that comes out. So it just bugs me to see people miss out or have to pay crazy prices when, like I just don't really get the point of the limited editions because I'm not looking to make an investment in my collection. I'm just looking to enjoy it. And for me, if I pay a crazy amount of money for a Doctor Who item, like I don't want other people to then not be able to have that item to protect my investment. Like I just need to be okay with saying, yeah, I spent $45, $50 on the War Games DVD, and I hope it gets a re-release, and I hope that the value of it will go down to $20 because that's what it should be in the first place. Little rant. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But like it seems like we're not like investors in the Doctor Who stock market. Like I want more people to have access to Doctor Who at the end of the day, and if that means my collection becomes a little less valuable, that's okay. Like I get this stuff, the items to enjoy them and to to have the set, not to get a return on my investment one day. Alex says speech would put Capaldi's speeches to shame. All things. I somehow Capaldi does, I'm sure, would do a much better job. But Hujibray's Creeper, he bought them for the first time, and he never collected Classic Doctor Who DVDs. Yeah, so like that's the thing. They are a great help to people who don't have all of the episodes on DVD. But then with them being so quickly out of stock and limited edition, it's so sad that like there's still people there who are never. There are so many people and so many fans who are never going to be able to see these brand new special features or this better quality or this better sound quality because of the fact that those sets are limited. And that's just sad. I'm like, so many people would have bought these sets. Like, you don't need to make them limited in order to sell them. They're just beautiful. And I just wish that I hope they come out with a standard version, rather than putting out more limited runs, although I'm in favor of that. I hope they just put out standard editions like we get in the US for the UK so that more people can collect Doctor Who and get into it, I've been searching for the Series 9 on Steelbook for months and it sells now for hundreds of pounds. That's ridiculous. That's just it's so much money and it's just ridiculous. I don't like to see people paying ridiculous amounts of money for Doctor Who items. Like we've got to, at the end of the day, we have to be aware that ignoring that it's a bit of plastic, and the point is to get a story across and to have shared experiences. I saw one going for £1,000 on eBay. That's ridiculous. It's like they're worth some money, but not that. Not that. Why is this a second attempt? Because my laptop. So here's a funny thing. My laptop died, so I can't actually cancel the live stream until I can get this up and running. So I had to start again on my phone. And now I'm just ranting about limited edition items because I don't see much of the point. It just seems to make it too easy for people to miss out. Like at the end of the day, it's like people miss out. And the collection, if you didn't start from the very beginning, you're going to have to be very lucky to shell out, to find secondhand deals or to shell out some extra money to have the complete set. It's just going to be such a shame for the person who buys the 26th Blu-ray set and goes, wow, these are amazing. I would love to get into this. And then they just look back at a trail of hundreds of pounds of thousands of pounds of worth of Doctor Who Blu-ray sets. And it's just like, I feel so bad because there's 7 now. Like, what is it going to be like when there are 26 and you can't find any of them? Even worse, the figures I saw, a 4th Doctor. Wow. electronic TARDIS go for 235 pounds. So that's insane. One thing to note with eBay prices is that just because somebody lists something for a crazy price doesn't mean that there are people who are buying it for that crazy price. If you want to see the crazy prices people are selling, you've got to go to the sold listings on eBay and then organize them from highest to lowest and sort of take out, get the average, but like what is it, the median that takes just the most common middle numbers rather than the outliers, because there are some people who got the Blu-ray set for 20 pounds and like they're going to throw off the average of what people are paying for it, and the people who paid 250 pounds are going to throw off the average because not everybody's going to pay that much. So I think you've got to look at what people are actually paying for those sets, but I guarantee you it's more than the 40 pounds that these sets originally go for. And I just want more people to be able to watch Doctor Who. I don't want us to have to create a microcosm of an economic investment and then a stock market crash when new sets come out. And then limits on how many people can buy these sets. You get scalpers buying 5 or 6 at a time. I think there should be a 2 or 3 limit. So you can buy one for yourself, one for your friends in the store. And I think that if we as a community refuse to pay horrible, like outrageous prices, then that's going to just tell the scalpers that they can't actually sell them for that price, and it'll get them to slowly lower their prices. But yeah, it's just insane. And I've seen it with the US DVDs, like especially like why I'm so excited about this and these Blu-ray sets and BritBox is the fact that it's now, like, there was a barrier of entry to getting into Doctor Who. Like, there was an economic barrier of entry as a US fan, because there are 160, well, actually no, there are 100 DVDs. Before the Blu-rays came out, there were 100 US DVDs that you could get for $20 each. That's $2,000. And then there were 60, let's call them 50, going for $40 average. And that's math. That's another, what is that, another 2,000? Am I going crazy? So, like, there was an economic barrier of entry to being a Doctor Who fan before BritBox and before these Blu-rays came out. And that doesn't sit well with me. Like, obviously, you could do like what many people do, and you shop for the deals. You get the DVDs for $5 a piece, but there's still an economic barrier of entry. And Doctor Who shouldn't only be for people who can afford it. It should be for everybody. So that's why I love BritBox, because it's, and again, not sponsored. Not sponsored. I just love the product of like getting access to classic Doctor Who for $7 a month. And I get that like some people still want to find it on Dailymotion or on YouTube, but it's just not good quality. And you get it $7 a month. It's just crazy. And then to get all the bonus features and stuff on this for $50 for, I mean, there are 8 stories on here. That's math. 8 times 5, $6 a story. Like, it's really good. And so that's why I'm like really excited when we started getting these new Blu-ray sets in BritBox, because that just means so many more people can get into Doctor Who. And if they want to track down the DVDs, that's fine. But it doesn't mean that people can't, and that's why I'm like, I'm glad that people can at least get a US Blu-ray player or an all-region Blu-ray player and get these sets for cheap, or cheaper than what the limited edition ones are going for, because I just want more people to be able to see these amazing documentaries and the immersive surround sound and all these production materials and stuff. Like, that shouldn't be there shouldn't be an economic barrier to being a Doctor Who fan. Yeah, that's another rant. All right. right. Well. Oh, Telly1 is watching some of Robot. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna put in your comments now, because in about 5 minutes I'm gonna call it quits, because I gotta figure out what's going on with my laptop. And I hope that you all enjoy and keep watching Logopolis. You're probably starting part 3 now. And I hope that you're all doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by, Aiden Phillips and Boba Tennant and Classic Doctor Who Years fan, and everybody who's here. Telly1, it's lovely to all be here. What is? I can't believe this. Take my robot card. What is this? Boba has betrayed K1. What's going on? It's been 3 years. I feel like I'm betraying the robot team. Do you like war games better? It was bad that I enjoyed it a bit more than Robot. Oh my word. This is a monumental day. Well, thank you to the Rebel of Time, Aiden Phillips, Turkey World, Dan Johnson, Boba Tennant, the Rebel of Time, Whose Books, Telly1, everybody's been here, John Fisher. You guys are all the best. Thanks for hanging out through the technical difficulties. And we've come to a wow. He says no idea at all. Are you swapping onto the war games? That was, we can agree on that tier list. Lewis Frisbee, it's the end, but the moment has been prepared for. Yes, thank you all for joining for this. Enjoy the rest of Logopolis. And I don't want to go. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and that you enjoy these Doctor Who watch-alongs, and keep growing your knowledge collection and connection. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! I just need to figure out how to end this live stream. I think it's the X button. We will see. You sure you want to stop streaming? Yes. Bye-bye!